Hello, happy Earth Day, everyone, and welcome to our global water ceremony for peace and water crystal photography experiment. Hello, I'm Lindsay Fox, water researcher, international Hado instructor, and founder at Water Peace Project. And our mission at Water Peace Project is to inspire and educate the importance of water for peace. And we believe that by holding the intention of peace towards water, by thinking and speaking and acting with the intentions of peace towards water, that water can and will bring peace to our bodies and to the world. And today I'm joined by our team. I have my Hado sister, Jeanette Seeley, and Jeanette is a founding member at Water Peace Project, and she is a certified Hado instructor, a yoga therapist, and a Thai massage practitioner at JeanetteSeeley.com, where she dedicates her life's work to empower others for self-healing and global healing. Jeanette, welcome. Thank you for joining us.
Hi, Lindsay. I'm so happy to be here with you and Hiro on this very special day. Happy Earth Day, everyone.
Thank you, Jeanette. And also we have our advisor and special guest, Hiro Emoto from IHM and Office Masaru Emoto. And Hiro is a Hado teacher, and Hiro is also Dr. Emoto's son, and he is carrying out his legacy. And Hiro, I know your father is happy that we are together conducting these water crystal photography experiments, and so that everyone can participate and learn about the importance of water for peace through water crystal photography. So thank you so much and welcome.
Yeah, thank you, Lindsay, for having me for this special water ceremony and also water crystal experiment on the Earth Day. Thank you.
You're so welcome. And so love and gratitude for everyone who's joining in resonance to pay your respect to water and to our water planet on Earth Day. And today we want to give a special shout out to our friend Megan Maureen Cavalier and her pre-K class at Treetop Academy in Jupiter, Florida. And they're going to join us on this special Earth Day. Actually, they have received the children's book, The Messages from Water, and they're going to join online for this experiment. And so, hi everybody, thanks for joining. And it's really amazing when kids learn about water, they learn about themselves, and when they learn to love and respect water, they learn how to love and respect others. And it's because we're all made of water, and water is what unites us. And so when we understand how water responds to our vibrations, then we can see how we need to treat all water and others and ourselves. So basically, using the power of consciousness and water, we can heal ourselves, others, and the planet. And this becomes visibly obvious when you look at the water crystal photographs. And that's why we are conducting these experiments. And this is our second year of conducting 4 experiments for the year. And so last month was our first on March 22nd. That was World Water Day experiment. Actually, that was our 5th experiment. So today is our 6th, and the 7th will be conducted on July 22nd, which is Dr. Emoto's birthday. And our 8th will be on September 21st for International Peace Day. So please join us again on the July 22nd and September 21st for our last 2 water crystal experiments of the year. And this experiment began when we started. And so during this session, we are going to hold a water ceremony for peace, where we send our sincere feelings of love and gratitude to the water sample. And this water crystal experiment is a prayer to water experiment, basically. And so the sample that you see on the screen, it's actually two samples merged into one, so we can focus our attention on both of them at the same time. And one sample is sitting on Hiro's desk in Tokyo, Japan, and the other is located in our lab in Germany, where it's being measured by a special water sensor for any subtle changes during this experiment. And then after the ceremony, the sample on Hiro's desk will be frozen, and then we will photograph it for water crystals. So let's continue to focus our attention on the water sample we see here for the next 30 minutes during the session. And so most of you know that Water Peace Project was founded in the loving memory of Dr. Hiro Emoto. And as a phenomenological water researcher, he documented his observations with his water crystal photography experiments. And he basically would imprint the water with the Hado, or in other words, vibrations from different words or music, pictures, and prayer, like we're doing today. And the water crystal photography basically reveals the quality of the vibration through a visual image, through water, and this makes the invisible visible, and it's truly inspiring, and it's quite spectacular sight to look through the microscope and see a water crystal growing. And so this is a special experience to share with you, and especially when you see the pictures of the water before and after our prayers. So Jeanette actually and I traveled to Tokyo together to attend Dr. Emoto's International Hado School. And that was actually, I think it was my third time to Japan and my fifth Hado school there. And there were two other Hado schools, I think, where we attended Scotland and Mexico, right? Hiro, 12, 12,
Right,
12,
right, yeah. Mhm.
the end of the Mayan calendar. And that was really exciting. But honestly, I cherish the times that I traveled to Tokyo. So if you're interested in having an opportunity to travel to Japan or attend Hado school, I don't know what the schedule is planned for the next one, but definitely you have to go, because, you know, just as Dr. Emoto invited me, I invited others, Jeanette, Kristen, Iron Eagle Joe, my mother even attended a class. And that was actually the last class that Dr. Emoto taught. And so I'm sure they all would agree that it's really is a trip of the lifetime. And so, and also Jeanette attended with her two teen daughters, and that was actually the first time they had such young students that were accepted, but naturally they excelled, and it was really a gift to experience that together, and especially doing the water crystal photography experience during that. I think that was only our second class that people were experiencing that, where you get into the cold lab with the parka and you have to keep warm, but witnessing that water crystal photography is amazing. So Jeanette, would you please share what your experience was like at Hado School, and how cold it is in that lab, and what it looks like
Oh, yes.
through the microscope, you know, what that felt like to experience that.
Yeah, my pleasure. It was such an honor to be there and to get to experience all of the people and the education and the connection that arose as a result of the work of Dr. Emoto and all of the years that he spent really putting this information out there with his heart and soul to educate us all about the importance of facilitating peace. And to get to bring my daughters there, who were, I think, 12 and 14 at the time. And I was 5 months pregnant with my son as well.
Right.
So it was just like, it was so powerful and transformative for them in the most beautiful way, to understand the power of consciousness and its effects on water, and to be able to see it, to have this kind of tangible evidence of their intention and how it manifested in the water crystals when we got to participate in the photography, which was so neat. It was this cold, cold, cold little lab, and we, put the big parka on and went inside this room. And I remember I was praying while they were taking the photo, and it took a little while, but then we still have it. I have it hanging up in my bedroom. The water crystal that was the result of the photography session that you had as an individual. And each one was so different. And each one was impacted by what you were thinking and feeling and sharing vibrationally. So I just was so profoundly moved by the whole experience. We got to experience a lot of the devices that Dr. Emoto put a lot of research into and worked with teams who were developing them. So it was really fascinating. We got to experience meditation with a beautiful Buddhist monk and professors of Hado and Hiro. It was just so beautiful to be there with you. So thank you. Thank you for that experience.
And then we had a ceremony, nearby the river, the water blessing ceremony together. And then, it was amazing to have you. And so hope we organize another Hado school after, things are settled down. We have not decided when the next Hado school will be, but hopefully in the winter time of this year or next year. So, but we'll make announcement once we decide it. Yes.
And we'll be sure to definitely announce that and post those dates for anybody interested in attending Hado School. And Jeanette, thank you for sharing that. It's amazing, and it's always interesting to hear, each person's experience. And just like the water crystals are all different for each person, as we are all unique individuals. Dr. Emoto always emphasized that, just like every snowflake is a unique shape, we all have our own, unique qualities. And people are always asking about water crystal photography and what the process is and how the photographs are taken. And I'll just give a little brief. We've shared it before, but basically first we imprint the water by exposing the sample to different Hado, which means vibrational information. And Dr. Emoto conducted many different experiments where he showed the words or images to water. He played music, he said prayers, and also held ceremonies all around the world like we're doing today. And so this is where we're going to collectively send our prayers of love and gratitude to the water during the ceremony. And then after the water is exposed to the prayers, it will be divided up into 50 petri dishes, and then it's frozen. And once the samples are frozen, they are removed only one at a time, and each one is observed and photographed in the cold lab. And this, at that moment, it's the very tip of this ice block, that this tiny little expression of the vibration it received, or the Hado information that reveals itself. And if it was a good quality, then a water crystal will appear. But often a lot of water does not show good quality water crystals. So, and it was pretty incredible that in the 20 years of Dr. Emoto's experiments, that time and time again, it shows us that it has this phenomenal water memory quality, and has a natural ability to record, store, and transmit wave information. So Hiro, thank you so much. And we're so grateful for you to join us again for this water crystal experiment. And I was hoping maybe you could share some amazing experiments that your father conducted, or for example, the water crystal from the 500-person prayer, maybe?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, that was the first remote prayer experiment that Dr. Emoto conducted, and it was February 1997, and he placed a bottle of tap water on his desk in Tokyo, and he asked about 500 Hado instructors for his students located all around Japan to send prayers of love to the water on his desk. at the same time. Then after the prayers finished, then they took it to the lab and freeze the water and observe water crystals through microscope. And then the results showed very beautiful water crystals. Maybe you can see here. And they were pleased with the result because they never observed beautiful water crystals from Tokyo's tap water at that time. At that time, Tokyo's tap water was not as good as today's tap water here in Tokyo. So they never had nice water crystals from the tap water. But after the prayer was sent, then the water shone, the beautiful water crystal, hexagonal. So it was clearly the proof that no matter how far the prayers can be reached in distance. So since then, we have conducted different water crystal experiment remotely. And yeah, we got a good result from each time. So
Thank you. And it's amazing, you know, witnessing how our thoughts and prayers affect water is not only an eye opener, but it's really a heart opener, right?
yeah. And I think I feel like every time we do this water crystal experiment, we have more beautiful, the more unique water crystals. You know, so I'm excited this time what kind of result we can see.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
so like I said, our last experiment we held just this past World Water Day, and everyone sent their love and gratitude to the water on the desk. And actually, this water crystal behind Jeanette and I, this is one of the beautiful crystals that created, and you're right, there was many, and we created like a little 1-minute montage. And I think we should have a look at that because the results really are amazing. So let's take a look at that. Wow. I mean, I'm always inspired and reassured in my heart when I see water crystal photography. And, you know, just like Dr. Emoto said, that if our prayers and intentions are pure, and that using water as a medium, a multi-dimensional power can take place. And that using the power of consciousness and water, that we can heal ourselves, heal others, and heal the planet. So with this in mind, let's begin the water ceremony. And I'll start by sounding the crystal bowl 3 times. And Jeanette will open the ceremony with a guided meditation. And Hiro will lead the grand invocation in Japanese. And I will share the Ho'oponopono prayer. And you can follow along by repeating after us. And just during the ceremony, we're going to connect to our sincere feelings of love and gratitude, and we're going to direct them to the water sample. We begin now.
So I'll invite you to find a comfortable seat. Just take some time to settle in a way that your spine is long, your body is relaxed and at ease. And begin to notice the depth and width of your body, this three-dimensional space that you occupy. Perhaps your eyes are closed, or just gently gaze down the tip of your nose and turn your awareness inward. Become aware of your natural breath without trying to change or control it. Just notice the way it flows in and out. And attune your awareness to the intercellular matrix. Every living cell in your body is made up of water. Imagining perhaps a vision of a water crystal, one like we just saw, or something of your imagination. And just choose one. And begin to crystallize this image of a water crystal in your mind's eye. The beauty of water as a unifying force. Awakening our consciousness to this sense of love and gratitude. Just feeling so profoundly grateful for the water that is the source of all life. The water in your body, the streams and rivers and seas, our beautiful blue planet. Feeling this profound experience in your heart of love, unconditional, loving kindness, compassion, deep desire for the well-being of our planet, of all of the waters within us and without. For those that are close to you in your family and community, and for those that are farther away. A deep desire for their well-being and freedom from suffering. Focusing your attention on this ever-widening circle of love, compassion, and gratitude for this single water crystal. And the infinite water crystals that make up all of life. Knowing that we widen our circle of compassion to embrace all of life and the whole of nature. And knowing that we are not separate. but part of one great web of life connected by water. And sending out this beautiful fullness, this overflowing state of love, of kindness, of gratitude and compassion to the water crystal in this experiment, knowing that as we come together on Earth Day with the intentions for the alleviation of suffering of all living things, of all sentient beings, and all of life, these moments matter and they impact not only the water in this experiment, but the water throughout our entire planet and throughout all beings everywhere. May you be peace. May you be free from suffering. May you be love. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace.
Okay, now I would like to chant Daidangen, which is prayer words for peace. This Daidangen, which means grand invocation, was used by Dr. Emoto when he joined the water ceremony everywhere. So it means that in English, the eternal power of the universe has gathered itself to create the world of true and grand harmony. So I would like to chant this prayer words for 3 times. So please follow me. 宇宙の無限の力が凝り凝って
Uchu no
Uchuno
mugen
Mugen no
chikara
Chikara
ga
ga Korikote.
kote.
誠の大和の御代がなりなった
Makoto
Koto
no
no Daiwa no
mio ga
no
narina.
Narinata.
宇宙の無限の力が凝り凝って
Uchu no
Mugen no
no
chikara
Chikara
ga
ga
korikote.
Korikote.
誠の大和の御代がなりなった
Makoto
Makoto
no
no Daiwa
daiwa no
no
mio ga
Yoga
narina.
Narinata.
宇宙の無限の力が凝り凝って
Uchu
Uchu no mugen no
no
chikara ga korikote.
Korikote.
誠の大和の御代がなりなった
Makoto
Makoto
no
no
daiwa
Daiwa
no
no
mio ga
Yoga
narina.
Narinata.
Thank you.
Thank you both. Jeanette, the meditation took me for a full flow. So let's together, we'll chant the Ho'oponopono prayer now. And this is a powerful Hawaiian prayer for reconciliation and forgiveness. And this is another prayer also Dr. Emoto used at all of his water ceremonies. So you can follow along by repeating after. Water, I am sorry.
Water,
Water,
I am sorry.
Water, please forgive me.
Water,
Water,
please forgive me.
Water, I thank you.
Water, I thank you.
Water, I love you.
Water, I love you.
Water, I am sorry.
Water, I'm sorry.
Water, please forgive me.
Water, please forgive me.
Water, I thank you.
Water,
I thank
I
you.
thank you.
Water, I love you.
Water, I love you.
Water, I am sorry.
Water, I'm sorry.
Water, please forgive me.
Water,
Please
please forgive me.
Water, I thank you.
Water, I thank you.
Water, I love you.
Water, I love you.
This concludes our water ceremony, and let's carry these vibrations. I know I feel like I'm floating, and I hope you feel the same way too. And let's keep this flowing, this floaty, flowing feeling, and take it wherever we go today and share it with our loved ones. And, you know, just knowing that we have the natural ability to generate deep feelings of love and gratitude, especially to create peace and harmony at any time. You know, this is an important thing that we can do daily to create world peace just by being peaceful from within. And so, Jeanette, thank you so much for such an amazing meditation. And thank you, Hiro, for a special water crystal experiment, and, you know, to honor your father and his incredible water wisdom, and also to elevate human consciousness and our connection with water to another level. And especially doing this water crystal photography, you know, it's not only opened our eyes, I mentioned, but our hearts as well. So thank you so much, Hiro.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you, Lindsay, and thank you, Jeanette, for beautiful prayers. And so, you know, I'm feel grateful, and the water inside my body so energized, and I, you know, filled with the love and gratitude. And so I think, you know, prayers are really important. And I was fortunate to join different water ceremonies around the world with Dr. Emoto. Once he published the book, Message from Water, and telling the effect of prayers on water, and he became so popular among native people, indigenous people, you know, shamans, because they have always prayed to nature and the water. They were, you know, told to do so. And so they were so happy to see the water really responded to those prayers. The water really received those pure prayers and attention, and they changed the form very beautifully. So it's important to offer prayer because water is everywhere, even though in the air, and of course earth has 70% water, and our body consists of 70% water. Prayers has been always important ritual since the ancient time, and I believe they were necessary to do that, to live in harmony with the nature. But look at today's people, many people have forgotten this fact, and so some people are doing really the opposite things, like destroying the nature. And we still have a war going on, and you see a lot of things built in the nature, like 5G towers and solar panels, and feel like the more we live in the convenient world, then the more nature is distracted. So Dr. Emoto really cared about it, and then he worried about it. He thought, what will happen to this planet if we continue to do that? So that's why I think we go back to the, return to the basics, like original point. So we have to live, in harmony with the nature. So we have to show respect to the nature. We have to give love and gratitude to nature. We have to, do that to the water, and so everywhere around you. And so, so that's why I think it's really important that Lindsay continues to do this water prayer ceremony every 11th of month to, realize people how prayer is so important. And that's why we have to come together, pray together and become one and send a positive vibration to the world. And also that's good for your body, water inside of your body. So I would like to continue this movement, and I'm very thankful for what you do, Lindsay, and let's keep on doing together. So thank you.
Yes, yes. Thank you so much, both of you, and for Dr. Emoto and Hiro for carrying on his legacy, and Lindsay for all of the great work that you do. Right now we have reached critical tipping points in so many areas of environmental crisis. We have over 30 million refugees worldwide, and it may seem like it's difficult to maintain a sense of grounded optimism, to have an idea that what we do as individuals can help, and what we do coming together in moments of prayer, united as a global community, are more powerful than any of us can ever truly know. And it's this work and work like this that begins to illustrate and in some small way articulate the vastness of the power of coming together in prayer. And it's really something I'm so grateful to be a part of, and so grateful for every single one of you. And again, especially for the work of Lindsay and Hiro, who are really carrying on Dr. Emoto's legacy so beautifully. So much love and gratitude to you and to everyone who comes together united for peace.
I'm so grateful for both of you. Thank you for the kindest words, and of course, all your support. And it truly feels like a life purpose in a sense. It brings incredible joy and inspiration to every day of my life, and to always be, waking up and reminding ourselves each day that every day should be an Earth Day for us. How can we show up on a daily basis? And like Jeanette said, how, and what Hiro said about the current condition of where we're at, and what can we do, and we feel hopeless and we just go about our ways. But it's the small things, all of us coming together, doing them together, add up to one big thing. Individually we are one drop, and together we are an ocean. So again, I am so grateful for your continued support at Water Peace Project, both of you. And so we continue to share the messages from water, and that Dr. Emoto's work will continue to inspire initiatives around the world. And if you'd like to learn more about Jeanette and Hiro, just please visit our team page. And we also have a new Peace Partner page, which has a link to everyone that's united with us through water for the purpose of peace and harmony. And all of our water ceremonies and experiments and offerings are free to join. Anyone can participate. All it takes is your sincere heart. So please join in resonance of love and gratitude. And special thanks to all of you who have tuned in today and for the last 11 days as we have been celebrating our Earth. And we hope you stay tuned in following the ceremony. We are going to continue we have a special prayer song from Nemo Patel. He sang it for us in our last ceremony, and we have the special video to share from Empty Hands Music. And please join us for our next water ceremony every month on the 11th. And we are sincerely grateful. May these resonant vibrations ripple out and bless your day and everyone that you see. So thank you, and we love you. Happy Earth Day to everyone.
Thank you so much. Bye.
Happy Earth Day. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
ありがとう。
Arigato.
Arigato.